So if you notice, we would have this thing called halal gap. So we have this safe distancing measure, but before this COVID happened, like we are already practicing halal gap. Hi everyone, I'm Ustazah Liana Musfira and I am a religious teacher in Singapore. So in our religion, in Islam, we believe that those intimate moments or those getting to know friendly moments should be after the official wedding. Normally, we do not use the term dating, we use the term ta'aruf instead. Ta'aruf means a get to know session between the two parties. So by the term halal relationship would mean you have gone through the formal procedures of wanting to be in a marriage. By this stage, all the parents are involved, all the relatives, all the friends, the entire neighborhood are already informed of this relationship. So the beginning start is ta'aruf, and then from the get to know ta'aruf, they would confirm it in engagement and then the actual wedding itself. Halal Bay is one of them, halal before anything else. So he's my halal Bay, or hashtag my halal future partner. They use the term halal because they just want to let the world know that okay, he's mine and he's going to be my plus one. Some people even say Justin Bieber, I hope you be my halal future partner. But that term would mean that you and Justin Bieber would embrace Islam first and then get married. So if you notice, we would have this thing called halal gap. So we have this safe distancing measure, but before this COVID happened, like we are already practicing halal gap. So the couple do not walk close to each other because we have ablution. So the moment you touch the opposite gender's skin accidentally or on purpose, it would definitely nullify your ablution, that you have to retake your ablution. So it also means no touching, no kissing, no hugging, no going to dark places where there's just both of you. You're going to a public places where everyone can see you, so you don't do things that that you feel embarrassed about. And halal dating could also mean parents are involved. So parents are informed that they are going out, or the couples would go out but they have representatives from each family or friend to follow. It's so funny. Some even make WhatsApp group. So they will put WhatsApp group okay, both of them, because when you WhatsApp each other, the conversation can really go somewhere else. So they actually include either their sister or either their friend, just to make sure they do not say things that they would be ashamed of in the future. Actually, there are quite a number of people using Muslim dating app. I'm surprised that within my student profile, quite a few are actually using the app, and they actually found their soulmates or their husbands or their wives through that app. I'm not a user myself, but from what I hear, my students are saying that the descriptions are hilarious. So you're supposed to describe how religious you are. So some would say, okay, I am someone who prays 5 times a day. I'm someone who memorizes the entire holy book. So the descriptions of how religious one can be on the profile is actually very different from the actual person. So these are some of the things that I heard from my students. So I would just want to know how it's like in the ground, but not to find my soulmate there, because I don't believe the profile. I'm sure people just edit and draft a profile that is very different from the actual one. Yeah, so I don't think so. Matchmaking is still very much practiced in Singapore. So mothers would actually eye on some boys or some girls, and then they would actually share that intention of wanting to matchmake their child with that person's daughter or that person's son. So especially when the parents, especially when the mothers are in good terms, it's going to happen. The wedding is going to happen. They say it's a work meeting, or they say oh, I'm just going to the market, but suddenly, hey, there's this one person and the mom together also going to the same market at the same time. When you're in love, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So for them, the feelings or emotions might come first. On some cases, they would really put their religion first, but on other cases, love can really make someone do anything. So I would say that is one of the biggest challenge that couples are going through, because they have all these emotions that are really like a volcano inside. One has to be really, really strong and firm in their faith as they go through this. Our religion does not purposely put in all these limitations and boundaries to further stress out the couples, because we don't want two lovers to meet up and then they don't know each other enough and then they're already committed to marriage. It's not purposely to cause burden, but it's more to protect both parties, because if you have a child out of wedlock, it's really, really against our religions. Abortion is not allowed. It's definitely prohibited in our religion to perform physical intimacy before the actual marriage. So it's more protecting such cases to happen. So these are some of the things that we protect, our religion wants to protect from happening. I'm sure there are love, I'm sure there's attraction, I'm sure there's magnetic reaction that's going on. But at the same time, we want our Creator's blessings. We want to do the right thing. After all, marriage is a pure bond. But if you don't begin the process of marriage in a pure way, how then are you going to continue the bond? So it is possible to fall in love with someone while at the same time being a good Muslim is possible.